Oh, something different.
Psalm 30, verses 8 and 9. I cried out to you, O Lord. I begged the Lord for mercy, saying, what will you gain if I die? If I sink into the grave, can my dust praise you? Can it tell of your faithfulness? David, a man after God's own heart, was bargaining with the Lord. We're not sure which of the many times of great trial and testing, great trouble and distress was the genesis or the motivation for this part of the psalm. But clearly, he was going through a time where he was worried about his life, where for whatever reason, it seemed as if he was going to die. He was going to lose his life. And here comes David saying, oh Lord, have mercy on me. I begged the Lord for mercy, which also suggests that the reason he feared for his life was something that he did wrong. Because mercy is only necessary when we are guilty, when we are at fault. But whatever it was, and we could think of several occasions in David's life where he sinned, where he went astray, where he went contrary to God's will, and his life could have been in danger. But whenever it was, it's interesting to hear David negotiate with the Lord. Lord, what will you gain if I die? If I sink in the grave, if I go silent in the grave, what will you gain? Can the dust praise you? Can it tell of your faithfulness? Now, clearly, David could ask this because he was a praiser. He was one who used every opportunity to tell of the goodness of God, the faithfulness of God. And so he says, Lord, if I die, if I go back to the dust from whence I came, can that dust praise you? Can that dust tell of your faithfulness? The question I would like to ask this morning is, what will God lose if you die now? If he should decide to take your breath, what impact will that have on the kingdom? Will the kingdom suffer any loss if you die now? Let's think about it. Let's be honest with ourselves. Your children may, your spouse may, but let's talk kingdom. Will the kingdom suffer loss if you die now? If not, then the follow-up question is, Why should God keep you alive? Is there any real reason, any valid cause for him to keep you breathing? Okay, so we don't get it right all the time. And the wages of sin is death. And even though we've been born again, we sin. We should die. Well, why should he keep you alive nonetheless? Is there any good reason to keep you living though you deserve to die? What would be your bargaining chip? What will you say to God if he were to ask you, why should I keep you alive? Let's think about it. God bless you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for more, join us at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings at 10 Union Square, Crossroads. If you can't be there in person, join us virtually via Facebook Live.